next guest has his comedy special, Money Never Wakes, available on YouTube. Please welcome the very funny Nathan McIntosh.
Hi, it's so great to be here. I'm right now, I'm trying to figure my life out. Every single person I know is starting a family. I'm losing a lot of friends to babies. I should actually say I'm losing city friends. I'm getting my small town friends back because their kids are now 18. People in small towns just start families younger, right? And of course they do. They're bored. There's nothing to do in a small town. I feel people in a small town just wake up one day and look at each other like, look, I don't know. You want to go see the trees again? We've already seen the trees. We counted them, we measured them. Well, we could make new people and show them the trees. One huge advantage, though, if you have a baby in a small town, you have space. You have a house and a yard. I have friends in this city that are having a baby in a studio apartment. An apartment so small that if they get too many groceries, they have to throw a chair out. The only good thing about a city apartment is your baby can't just wander off. You're not gonna lose them. Like, where's Chris? What do you mean, where's Chris? He's in the West Wing. What do you mean, where's Chris? Our oven and shower touch. I don't know that a lot of people are taking this. Everybody wants you to hold their baby, right? Every single person wants you to hold their baby. Why? It's the most precious thing you have. Why are you putting it in my hands? People will step over a glass coffee table covered in candles to hand you the most breakable thing they have. Nobody wants you to touch their phone. Not one person. And I honestly don't, it bothers me. I don't think a lot of people are taking it seriously because everybody says they're having a baby, right? Everybody says baby as if that's all it's ever gonna be. Babies grow up. I really wish people said they were having a future adult. Because one day it's a baby and the next day it's a guy named Doug. And Doug is a grown man standing in your kitchen, drinking your juice, and he wants money. There's a lot of people that aren't ready to have a baby, right? So they get a dog as a training baby, and they call it a fur baby. And honest to God, if you call your dog a fur baby, do not have a skin baby, because you're not taking this seriously at all. And having a dog might be harder sometimes. I have a tiny little Chihuahua, and it's horrifying. I don't know if anybody's ever walked a Chihuahua. It's scary. Walking a Chihuahua is like walking a carton of eggs. And any single thing can go wrong. I gotta be on the lookout for other dogs, people, blowing leaves, everything. I don't think people pushing strollers are worried that a hawk is gonna come out of the sky and take their baby. But I have vivid thoughts about chopping a bird out of the air. Like, not today, hawk. I just bought her that sweater. Which I never thought I'd ever be doing. I never thought I'd be buying a coat for a tiny little dog. I never thought I'd be in a store like, she'd never wear green, just pushing sweaters out of the way. But you have to get close for a Chihuahua, because if you take a Chihuahua out in the cold without a coat, they freeze. They stop living right there. And then you're a maniac just dragging a frozen dog down the street. People are like, what happened? Like, what happened? She's supposed to be in Mexico. Also, when you get a dog, there's so many places you can't live anymore, right? Because so many apartments say no pets. And you want to get mad at a landlord, like they're just making up these crazy rules, but people ruined the pets rule. Because most people, when they hear pets, are like, oh yeah, pet, like a cat or a dog. But some people hear pets, and they go, oh, python. And then one day there's a 40-foot snake roaming the halls, trying to eat your neighbors because somebody doesn't know what a pet is. A pet is something that you can pet. You put your hand on its head and you pet it. It's not a creature you fight with a stick back into a cage. It's not something you kick off a riverboat. It's not something a wizard puts on a staff. It's a cute animal with fur, not something Samuel L. Jackson fought on a plane. There's so many apartments that say no pets. There's not one apartment that says no babies. Not one. And why? My dog is 5 pounds for life. You don't know what this baby's gonna be. This baby could grow into a 6'5" smoker that steals packages. You don't know. My dog is doing nothing. She's sitting there, shivering, looking out the window for hawks. My name's Nathan McIntosh, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Holy mackerel!
Thank you, man.
Holy moly!
Appreciate it.
That's exactly right. Standing ovation. That is how you do it right there.
Thank you.
Nathan McIntosh.
Thank you.
That is how you do it.
Appreciate you guys.
Money Never Wakes is available on YouTube. We'll be right back. That was phenomenal.